Two friends in the movie. 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 With Matt Sixto. With Sixto and Matt. With Matt Sixto. With Sixto and Matt. With Matt Sixto. Matt Sixto. Matt Sixto. Two friends in the movie.
Hello, everybody.
I was doing the spider webs.
We know. We heard. Were they synthetic or natural?
Organic.
Ooh, spoilers alert.
Organic.
Here we are. New podcast. Two friends of the movie, Matt and Sixto. He's Sixto. I am Matt.
Yeah.
We're two friends. We sit down and we talk about movies. If you could call this a movie.
Whoa. It's a movie, bro.
I know. It's the length of a movie. It's the length of 6 movies, it feels like. So today we're doing Spiderman.
Before we even start, I want to tell you something.
Tell me.
I was over there.
Over where?
Over by the writers over there.
Okay.
And I was talking to Tess, one of our friends, and other people.
Yes.
And one of those other people, one of those other people that I won't name, whose name I won't name, was like, "Oh, you and Matt."
Is he a big fan of the show?
Yeah.
Oh.
He listens to all the episodes, and he was like, "You and Matt, man, you guys don't even fucking like anything. Me. That's exactly what he sounded like to me. I stopped listening when he started complaining.
I mean, as you're saying it, I could picture him saying this. I could picture his face and the way he sounds.
Yeah, and saying that we don't like anything now. And I'm like, bruh, we have a fucking standard. And here's the point, and I'm going to say this on this podcast for everybody to hear. We've seen good fucking movies. Mm-hmm. And we have a standard.
We do.
And if you can do something that good, when you bring something that is not that good, we're going to call it out for it.
Yeah. What's the point of being a movie critic if you're just going to be like, everything is great?
Now, I'll say this.
Say it.
Every movie doesn't have the same criteria to fill.
No,
there are movies that are meant to be shitty, and that's fine, But like, if you're trying to sell me a good movie for 3 fucking hours, it better be fucking good for 3 fucking hours.
You can't compare The Naked Gun and The Odyssey.
Right.
But for what The Naked Gun was and what The Odyssey was 2 different things.
Exactly. And one was great for what it was, and the other one was not. And that's the fucking truth.
On that same thread, Spider-Man is not The Odyssey.
It's not.
And it's not supposed to be The Odyssey.
It's not. It's supposed to be fucking a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. So here we are with another Spider-Man movie. Mm-hmm. I'm going to change things up slightly today.
Oh.
And I'm going to let Sixto give you the synopsis because I fell asleep for half the movie.
Is that so?
Not really, but that was... I wanted to.
So unfortunately, Matt has a thing where when he thinks something is like nerdy or whatever, he completely discards it and he's off for him. His brain turns off and he doesn't care.
No, see, it's the exact opposite.
Oh.
You have this image of Spider-Man being great.
No,
and so
I don't even like Spider-Man.
But it's just Marvel and all this shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
not true.
This is good stuff. So, like, this is quality entertainment.
It is not, but I will say we both have a bias.
We
and
do.
It's probably going to come up in this podcast.
It really has.
But you might find surprising where everybody is at the end of this. So this movie takes place 4 years after the last one. Its emotional anchor, if you can call it that, is in the fact that Peter Parker for 4 years, like a loser, has been in love with MJ, it's not Mary Jane, and hasn't fucking told her or told Ned. Not only because this is very fucking big, but because his aunt got killed because he was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And for him, that was and for anybody, I assume, that would be a huge thing. And if you love someone or you care for someone, you might be like, I don't want to put anybody in danger.
You let it go and see if it comes back.
Or not even that. I just feel like it's a way to protect people. And it's a mistake that a lot of us do, and especially when you're a young person, to be like, I'm going to make the decision for you.
Exactly.
To protect you. And instead of saying, hey, this is the danger. If you don't want to be here, you have the choice to.
Mm-hmm.
So he has been being Spider-Man for 4 years. And New York seems to fucking adore him. Everybody loves Spider-Man in this movie.
Everybody.
Except Spider-Man. Spider-Man doesn't love Spider-Man. Or Peter Parker doesn't love Peter Parker. He's one of the two.
He's having some self-confidence issues.
Yeah, and he's having emotional issues with everything.
And I guess you get, like, when you're two different people, like, you don't know who you are. Am I Spider-Man? Am I Peter Parker? Like, who am I?
And I will say they did a really good job in this movie. And it's something I'll give credit to only because he deserves it. That he kept the mask on a lot of this movie. And I think that was on purpose to kind of not use Tom Holland a lot. And use somebody.
Maybe because he was filming the Odyssey.
And but also it kind of fits the story very well because he feels that the only thing he can be right now for himself is Spider-Man. And I think that kind of sells it a little bit more. I was kind of surprised because I was like, I don't think I've seen Tom Holland in an hour because this movie is 27 hours long.
It is way too long.
And I felt like, I haven't seen Tom Holland in a while. Like, I haven't seen his face in a while. And afterwards, I was thinking like, it's pretty daring. Daring is a strong word, but it's pretty daring for what it is, that you would cover your star for most of the movie, and he makes a point towards the movie.
Yeah, but you hear his voice the entire time.
Right.
So it's not like he's gone.
No,
He's
right.
just covered.
It's just covered.
Yeah.
And so he's saving the world day by day, and this tank comes through the city, and he goes to stop this tank. And this tank is trying to make it to like a place that they mentioned in the movies before, where they deal with the superhero cleanup kind of things. And he goes and he tries to stop the tank, and when he stops it, there's like a lady inside that when she sees Spider-Man, kind of loses whatever, like her face completely changes. She goes, Spider-Man?
Yeah, she's like a regular lady. Like,
Yeah.
It's not like she was like a criminal or not dressed as a criminal. She was like an older lady.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Right. And so he kind of realizes that whatever it is, because he can sense that he's jumping because of his spider sense. And there is whatever the bad guy is, whoever the bad guy is jumping around all over the place between people. So he's trying to stop this bad person. And
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
what is it?
That Denzel Washington movie where
It's called they had that song.
Yeah, and he jumped from person to person.
In the meantime, Peter is, because he's like stalking his ex-girlfriend and his ex-best friend, is trying to figure out how, how to deal with his emotional life while he's trying to catch this person. He goes and he talks. By the way, this is going to be full of fucking spoilers. So I'm not going to cover anything. So he goes and talks to the Black Widow, and he's trying to figure out if she can help him understand who this person is, or if like how the Black Widows used to be possessed by technology. And he's trying to be like, is this what you were going through? And she's like, no. And she's funny as hell. I think Florence Pugh, for having 2 scenes in this movie as the Black Widow, is probably, for me, one of the bigger highlights of the movie, because her office is in a sauna, and he's so stupid, and I find it funny. I was just like, this is ridiculous.
Because the Russian bath. She's in a Russian bath.
Right, because she's Russian.
Like it's Rounders. All they did was take other movies.
Yeah.
Like I would take and the movie was Fallen. So if you liked that kind of thing, where the guy jumped from jump, go see Fallen. It's a much better version of it.
Yeah, and so, this is a different thing, though. Right?
I'm just saying that particular...
the effect of this.
Yeah, like the guy who jumps from person to person, and that's
Right.
an evil you're trying to fight, but it's all your friends because it keeps going from person to person.
Right.
Fallen did a really good job with that.
So, as the movie goes on, Peter, number one, finds Ned, his best friend, in a store where he goes to buy flowers to bring to Aunt May's
Tombstone.
And he follows him. He talks to him for a second and follows him and goes to the party where he sees MJ with her new boyfriend.
And his heart stops.
And,
he can't breathe.
He can't breathe.
It's Sensei.
And they're married now, so it's kind of like, you're not fooling me.
So it's just like Tom Holland and Zaya just going to be in every single movie now?
No.
Like they're in the one we just saw.
Yeah, the Odyssey.
The Odyssey. They're in this one. They're in... No, the other guy is in Dune.
Yeah, the other
guy who's like a skinnier Tom
Batman.
Holland.
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, it was like if Tom Holland had no muscles, he'd be Timothy Chalamet.
Yo, Tom Holland, by the way, buffed as fuck.
Yo, he was fucking jacked.
I don't understand why he was so jacked, but he was fucking beefed up, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, the lady that's jumping through people, I'm going to speed through this because I think I'm taking too much time. The lady that's jumping through people is Jean Grey. As we all know, she's an X-Men. As we all know, she has a lot of like very strong...
we all know that she's an X-Man?
Yeah, you know she's an X-Man. I know she's an X-Man. It's Jean fucking Grey.
I didn't know she was an X-Man.
She's the first...
Wouldn't she be an X-woman?
She's in the first X-Men comic book. She's, you know...
I missed that one. I started with number 2. I'm sorry.
But she was there too. In 1966, she was an X-Men. She's been an X-Men through every movie.
So you got that for your 3rd birthday?
What?
That comic book?
Are you crazy?
It was new. So.
Shut up. Yeah, this lady is jumping around trying to find like these VMAX.
Yeah, she's looking for answers.
But she's looking for these VMAX, whatever the VMAX is, because that's what her sister sent her, VMAX. So she's trying to figure out what that is. And Peter keeps going to the people that she keeps attacking and be like, what's VMAX? And the guy that runs it is like, I don't fucking know. And he's being truthful. He doesn't fucking know. Finally, they catch her. And then you get a flashback where you see that her and her sister are the ones that were, because she gets captured and then Peter makes this thing to stop mutation because he's also mutating for some reason. And every time he's heartbroken, he goes really fucking angry and breaks shit. And like the Hulk. So he talks to the Hulk, who has a thing to stop his transformation, makes a version of that that's much smaller and better, and he makes one that can stop any genes from doing that.
And like instantly. He's like, oh, that's a good idea.
Boop, boop.
I got one.
Yeah, he's smarter than fucking
and
Bruce
it's
Banner.
more than just Hulk. I can just do anybody.
Yeah, anything or anybody.
Why don't you make 1,000 of them? And every time there's a bad guy,
just put it on his neck.
And then shoot him.
Yeah.
Done.
Shoot him?
Yeah. You're a bad guy. Boop. Done.
Yeah, let the Punisher do that.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is all over this fucking movie. He has a great like big brother, little brother kind of thing with Peter Parker, which I liked. I know you probably didn't by your facial expression. And they capture the girl. She says Sarah. So now Peter Parker, MJ had been also taken over by this girl, by Jean Grey. And then she said, I never remember anything afterwards. And the guy was like, oh, when she was in my head, who's Sarah? He asks the guy. And the guy says, when she got into my head, he must have been thinking about my sister that died. Turns out it's her sister that died. And they put her in the room where they put her sister. And VMAX is a vent that's for... Is it VMAX?
No, it was like the
but
all you saw was the V. It was like a label, and it was like
it was
folded over.
Ventilation Max.
Yeah.
But only VMAX you could
Yeah.
read. And it's the last thing that her sister saw before she died and sent that message to Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
So now Jean Grey is going to kill the whole world. And Peter Parker's like, don't do that. And look at my Aunt May, who's Mr.
Tomei.
Marissa Tomei.
My biological clock is ticking like this.
Marissa Tomei tells her, hey, man, you're a big superhero and you have all these powers, but, you know, like you always need to be grounded with people so that they can keep you grounded and you will always have me. And then he takes her place and he's like, look, I know you don't know me from shit, but I'll be there for you. And she buys it because, you know, movie. And then the Punisher, who's being awesome this whole movie, just want to shoot everybody and just blow shit up.
You know what he does?
Shoots her.
He punishes Spider-Man. You've been punished.
You've been punished.
Yeah.
He shoots the girl, but
he shoots at the girl.
Yeah, but Spider-Man gets in the way and he gets shot, and blah blah blah. Movie over. At the end of the movie, I mean, I'm jumping through this because this movie, whatever, we're gonna talk more.
Yeah, we'll go into details.
But Spider-Man, as he gets shot, you get a great couple of scenes with the Punisher in the balcony in the window with the Spider-Man mask so Peter Parker can escape. He's like, "Grr, grr, grr," and it's fucking hilarious. He has the Spider-Man mask. Everybody's going, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. He leaves. He meets his best friend at the end of the movie, and he decides, I'm gonna go talk to him because now Zendaya found a letter that he had last movie where he said, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna tell you who I am and I'm gonna remind you who I am. But he didn't do it for 4 years. And now she finds the letter and she's like, look, man, I know you love me or whatever. I don't fucking know you from shit. So I can't love you back, which I thought was fucking awesome too. And because it's more realistic that somebody would be like, yeah, that sounds great. And you're pretty fucking beefed up and good looking. I don't fucking know you, so I can't love you.
Yeah, that's going to have to be the next Spider-Man movie.
Right. And so he finds Ned in the store, and he goes to shake his hand, and they do their handshake from, like, the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and he remembers it,
homies.
and he's like,
oh! And he goes, Peter?
So I guess Doctor Strange's his spell wasn't all that powerful.
But
That's
also,
just like a handshake, you bring it back?
In the last movie, also, Ned was shown to be able to do magic. So then maybe because he's also magical, he can break the spell even though he doesn't mean to.
It's very convenient that your best friend who is under your spell is also magical.
Well, it wasn't that convenient last movie. Not for that.
So that's the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm jumping in because I got a couple of gripes.
Yeah, go ahead.
First, gripe 1. There's no real bad guy. Like, Jean Grey is, you think she's the bad guy, and the ending doesn't make any sense throughout the movie for me. Because why is she going after Spider-Man? Like, Spider-Man had nothing to do with her sister.
No, right.
There was no evidence that Spider-Man ever did anything.
No.
But she keeps going after Spider-Man. Only thing I think, like, Spider-Man's trying to stop her.
Yeah, that's what I think, right?
So she needs to interfere. But I feel like, I guess she's not thinking rationally, and she's just, out of control, and she wants to stop things. But it feels like she attacks the wrong person. Like, Spider-Man is not the enemy. Why are we going after Spider-Man?
Right.
It felt manufactured just to have some sort of enemy.
Right.
And then you have the damage control guy who's in charge of this fake thing called damage control. I don't know if it's...
No, it's been through the movies. It's been there. Yeah.
So it's like a big facility where they hold superheroes because jails are not good enough. So they need, like, this extra, like, tough, crazy security thing.
But damage control really is meant to, like, clean up the mess. And so, like, that's what they're supposedly do. But in here, they give him a little bit more where they're like, oh, no, man. And then we hire the Hand, which is a bunch of fucking assassins. But they're fine. We hire them.
And I don't know if this is on purpose or not. But the second you meet that guy, you know he's the bad guy.
You know why? Because he looks like P. Diddy. He looks just like P. Diddy, and you know P. Diddy's a piece of shit.
Maybe that's it.
That guy looks just like... I want to see who this guy is. Go ahead, keep talking because he looks just like P. Diddy.
And like that kind of ruined it for me because like I thought that was going to be, and then it came to fruition, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the movie.
You could see it like a mile away.
The movie seemed to, and I feel like it should have leaned more into this. They talk about how a spider goes from childhood to adulthood, and he goes through a bunch of changes.
Yeah.
And that Peter Parker is kind of going through the same thing.
Right.
And that's why he gets a device, because he's trying to control all these new feelings he has because he can't control them.
Right.
And then the whole time he's trying to like stop the organic webs from coming and keep everything technologically instead of natural. And then at the end, obviously, it doesn't work for him, and all of a sudden he has to go natural, and it's the best thing in the world.
I'm both.
It seemed, and this is not meant to disparage anybody or like put down anybody. It's because the movie is made for everyone. Mm-hmm. It seemed a little juvenile. Like the story seemed simple.
Well,
the ending, like it was clear, like this is the right thing, this is the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because you need kids. I mean, kids are going to see it. Kids need to understand it. Kids need to enjoy it.
Right.
Because like halfway, I remember looking at my watch. It was like an hour and a half into the movie, and I was like, fuck, I can't believe it's another hour. Like that middle was real boring.
Yeah.
Because there was no real like enemy that you were afraid of.
And there's no push. Like there's nothing pushing. There is a push, but like the agency of this movie is not on Peter Parker. The agency is on Jean Grey. And you don't see Jean Grey's side. you just see her like kind of like bursting through moments of the movie, and you kind of feel like, well, isn't this the story? Like halfway through the movie, they should have allied then, and then go take down Damage Control, because at this point, all you're seeing is Spider-Man moping around about his personal stuff, which actually I thought it was all right. I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but it was all right.
I like the emotional roller coaster he kind of goes on.
Yeah,
he doesn't know who he is. He's trying to find himself. He's growing. I didn't really mind all that. It was a little too much.
And that's what my point is. I feel like, for example, he has all of this moment, because also there's no real honest resolution to any of that.
No.
He's mutating, but at the moment, like in the comic books, he has a situation where he mutates. He gets like 6 arms. Like he looks more like a spider. And it's where I thought this movie was actually going to take it. And they show the scene at one of the parts where he, like, when a spider goes into adulthood, it comes out of a body. Like there's a
like
body.
A metamorphosis?
Kind of a body a body of a spider sheds an entire body, and that's the adult spider that comes out of it. And I was hoping to see something like that where he gets like the 6 arms and he doesn't know what to do with himself, and then when he comes out of that, he's the I'm both guy. But instead they just kind of like foot on the brake the whole time about that. And it's true that he's trying to stop it, so that kind of makes sense, but I don't want another movie to go through this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to give me the mutation, give me the fucking mutation.
I think that's not that particular thing, but that's my biggest gripe of the movie, is that you sit there for 2.5 hours and nothing really happens.
There's not a lot of change. I heard someone say, one of our other coworkers, Katia, was saying that she liked the growth that Peter Parker went through. And I sat there quietly because I didn't want to judge what she said, because she enjoyed it. But I just felt like, what growth? He went back to who he was before he let everybody go. He went back to the point he had 3 movies where he had his best friend pushing him through, and he had the love of his life grounding him and his aunt. And he lost his aunt, but he depended on the 2 of them to keep him forward. So all he did in this movie was go back to that. So there's no real growth. There's actually a regression. But it's a realization that you actually need these people in your life. And that's fine. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's like kind of like getting out of like whatever harmed you so much that you want to stay away from people. So there is that growth.
Yeah, there's a simple message throughout the movie.
Right.
Don't bottle it up and keep it inside. Look for the people who support you around you and always reach out. Stuff like that.
But
like mental health.
But I feel like there's too much of they're repeating the point too many times without resolution.
Yeah, that's it. Like, they didn't show enough of the after. Like,
like him, like there was a lot of him being just Spider-Man and relying on it. And there's a lot of people telling him, you need friends. Even Black Widow, when she meets him, she goes, oh, you're a sad boy.
I mean, they put this point, like they nailed it home. Like every 10 minutes, they were telling him how lonely he is and needs friends.
100%. But I wanted to see it instead of like all the fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon fights with the fucking ninja.
I mean, they stole that from the Matrix. Like him go roar and the fucking ninja star like going through his face, and then he's like being Neo, and they're throwing stars at him. I'm like, they just took a whole bunch of movies and smashed them together.
Yeah, that's also the Flash in that fucking Justice League movie where he sees the fucking Batarang go by his face.
Maybe.
When Batman is trying to prove that he's the Flash and he throws the Batarang and he just looks at it, it's the same shot.
I really have no recollection of
that
that's
movie. Okay. I mean, and you shouldn't. It's shit. But I really felt like I wanted to see him suffer his loneliness more.
Yeah, they're like real pain. Like and that's one example. Every problem in this movie has a very simple answer. They're like, oh, we can't control him. Here's his device. You control him. I don't know what I want to do. I was like, oh, I'm just going to be both.
Yeah.
Like, it was just very simple answers to like complex problems.
Yeah. And so this movie has one thing going for it. Number one, it looks great. Number two, the Spider-Man stuff, it's very Spider-Man-y. So, like, I don't like Spider-Man. I don't read it. I never liked Spider-Man. But I worked in 2 comic book shops in my lifetime. So I've seen a lot of Spider-Man. And this looks more like Spider-Man than any other Spider-Man movie ever before. And I think I appreciate that for people that love that stuff. It's not me, but whoever is in, like, has put 30 years of comic books into Spider-Man, they're going to enjoy that part. And it's not an unenjoyable movie. The movie is, for me.
You. I was going to say, he's talking about himself here.
Yeah, for you, obviously. And there's must be people like you out there that didn't enjoy this movie. I don't think it's unenjoyable. I just really believe at home, this movie would be amazing. Because you can pause it or let it keep running while you go and do something else and come back, and then you haven't lost anything.
It's a great movie because you could not watch it.
But you know what I mean? Like, you don't need the concentration and presence of being in a movie theater.
It's a simple movie. It's got simple problems. It's cartoonish at times. Like, I feel like The Punisher was very cartoonish.
But I like that.
I mean, I didn't mind it. I don't know. I don't really know The Punisher. I don't really know what his character is or his shtick. It just seemed very one note.
Yeah, here's The Punisher. I'll give you everything you need to know about The Punisher since he got invented. His family got killed. He kills everybody else. The end.
Oh, so every other superhero.
Well, the superheroes don't kill. The Punisher does.
They should all kill. Like we said in the beginning.
Just put
the device on him, shoot him in the head.
You should give the Punisher all of the devices and let him take care of the shit.
Stupid the Scorpion, the Breaking Bad guy.
Yeah.
Like if they would have just put that device on him and shot him,
done.
No more problems.
Well, but that's the point of being a superhero, that you're better than the guy that would just kill everybody to solve the problem, right? But I feel like, look, I will say I enjoyed this movie. It was fun to watch it. I think there were emotional moments that for me hit because they were well done. Very specifically, the moment with Zendaya, and I mentioned it, where he says, the last movie, when he erases her memory, she says, "I love you," and he was gonna say it back. She goes, "No. Tell me when you come and find me." And this whole time he hasn't done it, and she finally reads the letter, and he goes, "You mean everything to me, and I've been so stuck in trying to live with, like, I can't do it, and I love you." And it was very powerful. I thought that was very, like you said, it was very emotionally well done. And I love, like I mentioned before, I love her response, because it's like, hey, man, like, I'm sorry, and I see it. You obviously love the person in this letter. I don't fucking know you. Like, it's so heartbreaking.
I feel like it really wasn't all that, like...
I think it's heartbreaking.
Deep or like,
yeah, but that's fine.
Because
you have no heart. We know
because like sitting earlier in the thing, he's at the Punisher's house and they're trying to build something. Like he's doing something. I forget exactly what he's doing.
He's doing that like the stopper, like the. Right?
Well, no, he's at the table. Like not when he was in the room with Zendaya. Like he's outside the room. He's just talking to the Punisher. He's at like the kitchen table. He's doing something, and he has the note in his hand, and he says something to him, and Spider-Man goes, "No, nothing." And he just leaves it on the table. And then something happens. He has to run out. Right. I'm like, the second he left that note on the table, I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was just the foreshadowing was so like in your face. It felt like almost like spoon feeding you. Like, get ready, here it comes.
But don't you feel like this is a great shut your brain off movie and just enjoy like the visuals and it's okay?
No, because it bored me. Because there's nothing to anticipate. You're not thinking about anything. I'm like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Shut your brain off.
No, because like 20 minutes into the movie, you know exactly what the rest of the movie was going to be. And I was just like, okay. I can't believe there's more movies still. Like, we know the ending. Like, just show it to me and let's go. It was just... The action was cool.
Yeah.
Some of the action scenes went a little too long. Like, the tank scene was a little bit too long.
Yeah.
The fight with the hand was just a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Not like painfully long. And the Hulk scene was definitely too long when he's fighting the Hulk.
He's fighting the Hulk.
It was just like, you take like 4 minutes like out of each of those scenes. And I
feel
like
it would have compacted a
little
better.
This is a 2-hour movie instead of a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little better. But the action scenes were fun. The Punisher is a fun character. He's just one note. It's just...
Yeah, and that's what he's always been. One note.
I don't mind that. The bad guys really need to work. There was really no bad guys to like really
anchor and hate.
Or worry. Like, you had no, like, there's not one point in this movie where I thought Spider-Man wasn't going to make it.
Right.
Like,
not even when he got shot? No. Because,
no, and that was dumb, too, because he gets shot, and then all of a sudden you may be like, oh, was I wrong? Are they going to do something different? And, like, 30 seconds later, he's fine. Like, it wasn't even, like, trying or, like...
showing people and being like, oh, my God, he's not going to make it.
We don't know it's going to make it. We need to get this special thing in or something.
Yeah. Bring the Hulk in, bring Dr. Banner in because he's different. Yeah, something.
He's shot, and then he wakes up in the hospital bed, and they're like, oh, hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm cool.
And he also wakes up, and he's like, all right, I'm going to go home. Even though I got shot with a fucking 50 caliber anti-gun bullet. Which, by the way, I wanted to mention... The Punisher shoots this girl with a fucking 50 caliber anti-vehicle bullet. What the fuck? He wanted to just fucking destroy fucking 15-year-old, however old she is, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he just wanted her to disappear from the world, right?
He didn't know what he was dealing with. He got to get rid of it.
Bro, that bullet would have fucking, her little body, like, even his body shouldn't have been able, he's Spider-Man, I guess, you know, but like, her body would have been fucking disintegrated with this fucking bullet. I was like, too much, Punisher?
Too much. We had to go through the whole force field. And this movie suffers from, like, the same thing most Marvel movies, I feel, suffer. Is it builds. You get this giant thing, like the whole Lower East Side was like all frozen, and then they solved it in like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
they're like, oh wait, we'll just do this, and then it's all over. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for coming.
When I left the theater, my thoughts were, this was a great episode of the Spider-Man series. If you watch it like a series, like a TV show, and it's like, you know, every hour you can cut off whatever the movie is and go to the next one. It felt like, yeah, it's a good episode. It's better than the last one, maybe. It's better. It's like better than the second one for sure, because it's been, you know, maybe, I don't know, it might be like the best one since maybe like the third one. But what I find enjoyment in, which you don't, is I find enjoyment in things like seeing him fight the Hulk with the Punisher. But that's because I have something else to grab onto that you don't. You know, like I have comic book history with them, even though, again, I never liked Spider-Man, but I know the Spider-Man and the Punisher fought the Hulk. And that's something that you have to know if you saw comic books back when I did. And I just felt that was cool to see. But like, it's not enough for a casual viewer like you to mean something.
No, and I think the people who understand the Easter eggs and the deep divers will enjoy this movie much more than I will enjoy this movie. Like, it's just facts. Like, you have more information going into it than I do.
Right.
I just...
But I feel like that's the failure, because it's... Even you should have made this more, I mean, and it has some of it, but it should be more clinging to what you've set up before with every other movie. So there is a part of the movies.
Yeah, I think I'm in the minority when I say this. It's just, and I think because I'm older now and I've seen 10,000 of these, is I want more story and less action.
Okay.
Like, if there's a whole history of Hulk, and they show me that story. Yeah. Show me a fucking flashback. Show me something. Like, give me story and not a 12-minute tank track throughout New York City.
You know what? And I agree. Even though I do like this kind of stuff, I feel like I would have liked more story. And my biggest complaint of this movie is that there were parts of it that felt like they were improvising. And you could, for me at least, I could kind of see it. Like, oh, they're just trying out stuff and it looks like it. And they kept this one because it's probably the better of those choices. And especially with like Ned and MJ and Peter Parker, when they're together for the first time and all that stuff is kind of cute or whatever. But I just felt like, oh, this is like, all right. Like, I wanted that scene. Here, this is a much better thing. I wanted him to take his mask off because MJ had already seen him without the mask. This is after she read the letter. And I wanted her to take the mask off and tell Ned, like, hey, man, like, I'm Peter Parker. And have him do the handshake. And then when he leaves, a couple of minutes until he leaves, then Ned be like, wait, Peter? And then you can put that in the middle of the movie and not have to show me at the end where he like goes into a fucking thing, because then I can end the movie a little earlier and I have that. I think that you're absolutely right. There are parts of this movie that would have done better with concising things and having somebody look at what's done. But it just feels like there wasn't a lot of writing in some parts.
That's what that's kind of what I meant when I said it was kind of juvenile. Is that like we stayed away from story, went more action.
Yeah.
And I guess if you want to turn your brain off and watch something, it's okay. But even that, like, if you're gonna do that, you have to give me nonstop action.
It's got to be John Wick.
Yeah, and like all that stuff in the middle, where like trying things out, he doesn't understand his body. Like then you got to lose all that. Like you either have to give me the full story, or give me just all action. Like pick one.
You got to pick one. Yeah.
Like on the fence shit. It's just we can give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So the masses are pleased because then everyone gets a little bit of something they like, and we move on.
I think if you've heard Two Friends in a Movie for a while, you know that Matt and I, what we like the least is very specifically that when you don't choose a lane.
Yeah.
I think we both have a problem when you give us...
When you play it safe.
You play it safe.
Yeah.
And I feel like this absolutely 1,000% is a safety movie. And even though it has elements that look cool, that's not all of it. Like looking cool is not all in all, right?
And they're not going to risk not making money.
No.
Like,
it's not in the plans.
At the end of the day,
right.
It's a business, and they're not going to risk not making money. The police chief, the girl from The Bear, she's useless.
Why is she even there?
She is useless. This another thing where this movie lacks serious conflict. Like they kind of like hint like, oh, if you keep going like this, we're going to be in trouble, but never ever get there.
No, right.
Like he's doing illegal things. He's spying on everybody. Like
do something
or don't have her. Like she's useless. She makes she's inconsequential to the movie. Like if she's not in the movie, everything happens exactly the same way.
And you're absolutely correct. It's back to playing it safe. You are setting up him having a bigger transformation or something. You have been setting it up, and you're doing it in the best way possible. When he loses control, he's like the Hulk. So he needs to go talk to the Hulk to see how he doesn't lose control. And then you have to have to show me him losing control.
Yeah.
It has to happen. Maybe not kill somebody, but cripple somebody. You know what I'm saying? Put somebody in a wheelchair forever. That will shock him to be like, oh shit. And it will make her say, that's it, homie. I told you and we're done. So you have to I can't. There is not, he doesn't pay for anything in this movie. And the only moment that he pays for something is when Jean Grey gets into MJ's head and gives him the whole like, I feel like I know you. Where do I know you from? And then he's crying. He's like, finally, I got you back. And she's like, you dumbass. But that still doesn't feel like enough.
And it feels out of place because she wasn't trying to be evil. Like she's just trying to get vengeance for her sister.
Right.
So why is she fucking with Spider-Man like
that?
Right.
At that level.
Yeah.
At that personal level. Like maybe she feels, even if you do that and then you say, and then Peter Parker is like, fuck, I got to go protect MJ and Ned. That's it. And he just will not move. Even to save.
Because it makes it perfect. Oh, now Spider-Man, if you think Spider-Man's in your way, he's now sitting with MJ and Ned, protecting them.
Right.
So I can go do whatever I need to do because Spider-Man is busy.
And now Spider-Man gets that lesson again to be like, fuck, with great power, there must also be great responsibility. But he doesn't even do that.
No. And this happened mostly in the beginning of the movie, but there is so much product placement in this fucking movie.
I didn't notice it.
He comes in, when he first comes into that the bodega, he's got a bag of Takis, like just sitting perfectly on top. There was one scene, Takis must have been a big sponsor of this, because he's like running past a bus stop and there's a giant Takis poster on the bus stop. He keeps getting Little Caesars, and the Little Caesars boxes are all over, and they're perfectly like put so you can see the labels.
The worst, actually, no, let me rephrase that. The best cheap pizza in the world, Little Caesars, pizza. Long as you eat it within the first 10 minutes that it was made.
Pizza.
If you eat it any time after those first 10 minutes, it's fucking cardboard with cheese on it.
Well, I think you know. Little Caesars has a special place in my heart.
Yes, I do know.
They're from Detroit. They own the Tigers. They own the Red Wings. They own Little Caesars Arena. They're the kings of Detroit.
They are.
Just like
and,
me.
And you're the prince
I'm
of
the
Detroit.
prince. I'm going to take it over one day.
Yeah.
So the movie overall, it's simple. If you like Spider-Man action, it's all right. If you're looking for a numerical value on a movie, here at Two Friends of the Movie, we have a system where 0 toes is this movie, and 6 toes is not this movie. So what are you giving us?
So, look, I want to like this movie a little bit more than I do, but I don't. It is what it is. It's the product. I've only seen it once. I think it's enjoyable, but it's not a great fucking movie. But everybody that I've talked to is like super hyped about the Spider-Man movie. And I guess it's because it looks spectacular. And it's like the same thing with the Odyssey that we got. It looks spectacular.
And it's the best superhero movie we've had in a while.
Like
the last few have all been such shit.
Yeah. And that's where it has a big plus for most people, but we're not most people.
No, we're experts.
We're not jaded by the movies that we watch. We're just excellent at rating movies.
Professionals.
Yeah, we're excellent at rating movies. Andy Savage.
Yeah, dickhead.
Whoa.
Sorry. You come after my craft like that, and I get angry.
So I think this movie is 3.5 toes. I really believe personally that at home I'm gonna enjoy it way more than in the movie theater. I really believe that when I'm in the mood, because I saw this because I had to see it for us to do the show. Mm-hmm. But if I'm in the mood for Spider-Man, this might be the better of all the Spider-Man movies that I've seen, where he looked like the costume is like cloth and he looks like Spider-Man. And I feel like when I'm in the mood for that, I can pop this movie in better than all the other ones and I'll have a better time. But in all honesty, as a movie, it's a 3.5 toe movie. If you love Spider-Man, it might get up to 4 toes, but it will never get past that in my eyes. Mm-hmm. But for you, my friend, who has less compassion for the comic book world.
See, so this is the part where I need to really take my biases out and view it like every other movie. So did it do what it was supposed to do? Mm-hmm. And I did it. It got kind of there. I don't think I got all the way there. So I was going to give it 3 toes. I think it's right down the middle. I think for a superhero movie, it gives you most of what you're looking for. It doesn't give you everything. There's not a great story. There's not a great ending. There's not a great villain. So I think that loses big points. But Spider-Man is good. They show some transformation. They show a lot of cool action. There's silly scenes. There's fun scenes. There's some serious scenes. There's a ton of stars. I mean, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Shady Sink, Marissa Tomei.
Naomi Watts as the voice of the computer, which I was surprised to see.
Yeah, me too.
John Barenthal, who is now a super mega star.
Florence Pugh. Like, there's 1,000 stars in this movie. So if you like stars, like, that's a good point. Spider-Man did a lot of Spider-Man, like when he stands and he gets into like that triangle stance he does.
They did a lot of covers, which they hadn't done with this Spider-Man. They hadn't done any of the like famous Spider-Man covers. They only did that with like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man in the second one. They did like the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man thing. But in this one, they did actual covers. Like the first time Spider-Man appears, they did that. And they did the Todd McFarlane, and they did a couple of ones. So there's a lot of that stuff in there too thrown in, you know?
Yeah, and it didn't feel like they forced any other Marvel people into the movie.
No.
There were some people in it, but they seemed like they could fit in this story. Like sometimes they force them in there and like, we need to get this person on camera, so go out there.
Yeah, put them in there.
So that didn't really happen. So I'm going to go right down the middle, 3 toes for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
So Spider-Man spent 3 movies trying to get home, right? The back from home, away from home, going home.
Home.
And now that he's home, you know, like
he's like, fuck it, change it all.
We're going through the days. It's Monday, Tuesday.
Brand new Tuesday. And then one thing that really annoyed me the most before we end, I usually don't stay for the end of credit scene. I'm like, I'll just see it online.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you know what? They always have one, and then I'm always a little confused. So I'm going to sit through all these fucking credits. And I Googled it while the credits were going on. I'm like, is there an end of credit scene, or can I leave? And Google was like, no, there's one. So I'm like, all right, I'll stay. You watch the whole fucking thing. And then in the movie, one thing we didn't talk about, there's a Spidey tracker that Ned makes.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone sees him, like, you put the information in this tracker.
Yeah, you tag him, right?
And, like, people try to figure out where he is. And so the end of credits scene, you see this tracker, and it's like, Spider-Man sighting, no location. And then, like, the Spider-Man little icon is drifting from, like, New York City, and it goes into space, and then he's in space. And
so
then
who's
it goes,
tracking him?
The astronauts.
Who has the app?
The rock guy from Hail Mary, like, he's out there doing it. And then it just goes, Spider-Man will return. Like, obviously he's gonna fucking return.
Yeah,
like, I wasted all this time
just for that.
to know there's a sequel to the sequel to the sequel.
To be fair to Spider-Man, there is one of the movies that, in one of his movies, it might be in the first one, for the post-credit scene, they have Captain America. And Captain America comes out after the whole movie's over, and he's like, yeah, that's it, man. Don't you hate it when you just waste your time waiting for something special? You get nothing, and then the movie ends. And
That's
it's like,
better.
Yeah,
I enjoy that.
But I feel like this is like kind of the same joke, just like 4 movies later. Like, hey, man, you stayed for nothing.
Yeah.
And also, who the fuck is tracking him in space? Who has the app in space? Thor?
Doomsday, isn't that what they're setting up for? Like, for every fucking Marvel hero ever to be in this new Avenger movie?
Yeah. So, and they're making nothing in between. Like, they're not making, they have one Avenger movie and the other one where it resolves, right? They have nothing in between. They have no fucking TV shows, nothing.
Good.
Because they spend so much fucking money getting all these stars.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be on camera for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Or it's going to be a 6-hour long movie.
oh, I hope it's not a 6-hour.
Oh, it's gonna be a 6-hour long movie. It's gonna be. I'm gonna call it right now. The minimum amount of time that movie is gonna be is 3 hours. I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's gonna be about 3:45.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I say at least. I don't know if it can be 3:45, but it'll be at least 3 hours. So we need to do a non-epic 12-hour movie coming up next. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We'll hit you something. I'm going away in 2 weeks, so we'll gotta get you something before I go.
Yeah.
I don't know what. There's got to be a good comedy or something. Around.
I mean, I sent you a bunch of trailers. Like, I found something on YouTube that had like all the trailers of 2026, and I told Matt, there's like it's like an hour of trailers, and they all last about 3 minutes. So it's like 6 million trailers in it, and I told them there's only one real movie in all of these fucking trailers. Everything's like part 6, part 3, a fucking sci-fi thing, a fucking horror thing.
Seth Rogen had a movie called The Invite, but I didn't see anything about it, but it was in the movie theater for like a week, so that's not usually a good sign.
No, that's not a good sign.
But we'll find you something. But for everyone here at Two Friends of the Movie, to everyone out there, wherever you are,
good luck.
Have fun.
And don't die.
Cue the music.
Yeah.
Two friends in the movie. 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 With Maddie Sixto. With Sixto and Nat. With Maddie Sixto. With Sixto and Nat. With Maddie Sixto. Maddie Sixto. Maddie Sixto. Two friends in the movie. Two friends in the movie. Two friends in the movie.